Hey, hey, hey. Hi, Sam. I hope everyone's well.
Oh, hello, got something on
Welcome.
already.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Ooh, it's a very spooky avatar you've got here. Sort of you with red eyes and red background. How are you? You well? How is it, everybody? Are we all well? So this is our first live since last Tuesday.
Yes.
As of course we weren't able to do the one on Friday.
That's
so
correct.
how were your weekends, guys? What did you guys get up to? Did you have a good weekend? You've got some news, haven't you? You don't remember the news. Didn't you manage to order something?
Oh, yes. Oh, let's wait till St. Cot comes on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, yes, in there, because I just remembered actually just when you said. So, what have you guys been doing? Did you have a good weekend? What did we do the weekend?
So we wanted to go somewhere and it wasn't open. Well, it was open, but it was fully booked. So we had a plan, it was fully booked. And so we went to Borough Market instead.
We did. Tommy, how are you?
Hey, Tommy.
How you been? We are good.
How are you settling in?
Yes. Have you moved in yet? Are you all moved in? How is it there as well? Are you enjoying the weather, the thing? How is your place? Oh, I've got so many questions to ask you about your place, but you settled in okay. Well, I hope. It's really good to see that you are getting there as well. And how was your holiday? Because you went off with your folks, didn't you, for a little bit? So how was that as well?
I think you went to Tenerife. I feel like this. I don't know why. I feel like this table is sticky.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I think, do you know what it is? It's because normally there's all this junk on there because I've moved it.
Yeah.
Your elbows haven't felt the dish off its life. Oh my god, I can actually feel table. Oh, good, Sam. I'm feeling a lot better, thank you.
Oh, good.
Just making a ham and cheese pineapple sandwich. Oh, ham and cheese and pineapple.
Oh, no. Not pineapple.
Ham, cheese, and pineapple. Where are you going?
Oh, it's an offence. The pineapple part is an offence. We've been having this discussion about ham, a Hawaiian pizza. And there's so many people that really enjoy a Hawaiian pizza, and I'm like, no.
Well, there's more to it. So it's ham, cheese, pineapple using eggy bread instead of toast. They turned out very yummy. How would you like that with pineapple and eggy bread?
I can't lie to you. The idea of the pineapple is not a thing for me. But do you know what it is as well? Even in sweet and sour, I don't like the pineapple. I like the sweet and sour, but I always take out the pineapple. Not a lover of it.
I love that combo of cheese and pineapple. I wouldn't have the ham, always because I don't eat ham. But I do love that combo of pineapple and cheese. I do really like it.
But then I have a thing about fruit and savoury. The only type of fruit that I like in the savoury is cranberry Wensleydale.
Well, you have cranberry. You lather cranberry on your roast dinner.
Yeah, cranberry on my yes, and cranberry on my roast dinner. But I don't like apple and pork. Like a lot of people really love apple and pork. I don't like mint and lamb. I think a lot of people love mint and lamb.
It's not really a fruit, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and I'm just talking about accompaniments, I suppose. And I don't like ham and pineapple, even though that is a popular thing, because they used to do gammon and pineapple.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that for years. But I tell you what I do like. I do like what's that the ham with the melon? I forget what the ham is called. Prosciutto.
Oh no.
Prosciutto.
Yeah. Prosciutto melon.
Prosciutto melon.
They wrap the melon.
Yeah, that's
in the ham.
right. And I do like that.
St. Cot, how are you?
St. Cot.
Right, before we move on to Tommy's comment, go on. Say to St. Cot. Tell St. Cot what.
Did you get it? Did you manage to get?
St. Cot. You know.
Did you even try to go on yesterday and get it? Is my question.
So, if anybody's not familiar, I threw the box away because you've eaten it. There is a company called Get Baked. Kelly managed to order.
From the last time you.
Yeah, from the last time. So Kelly managed to order from the last one a big slab of cake, which we did show you on the live.
Yeah, and it came with two. So basically, it was supposed to be three things in the last one, which was meant to be the cake, these like chocolate balls, and then something else. But they're having problems with that third supplier for that, whatever it was, Atwell something or other. And so they refunded me £7. So I got the chocolate balls and the cake, but it was meant to be a bundle. So yeah, what does St. Cot said?
I tried but failed again. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh
Oh
no!
no! I've just read Tommy's comment. I'm doing good, thanks. I'm in London currently. The sellers pulled out of the sale last minute. Oh no! So gutted about that, but using the money to go travelling instead. My holiday was great, thanks. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear
Did they
that.
give you a reason why the seller pulled out?
Do you know what? That I
Oh.
think I feel really sorry for you because that's the worst time for that to happen.
Yeah, it
Just
is. It's heart wrenching as well, especially when you've had your heart set on something. And I can only imagine thinking like getting all the like so. Well, there was one property that I bought, and I went to have a look at it. I absolutely loved it and everything else, and I was lucky. But you always have that feeling: what if? What if? What if? And I don't know how I would feel. And I can only just imagine that it is absolutely gutting.
well, do you know what? I'm glad. Do you know what I like about Tommy? He's so positive. So
Yeah.
he's already going to go on holiday and just have a, take some time out, just think
Yeah.
about it, which I think is really, really good. I'm really sorry to hear about that, Tommy, because that's so frustrating. I mean, when
Yeah.
Kelly and I bought this place, it nearly fell through so many times, but it did go through, obviously, because we're in here, but it did pass the line. But there were so many points. But the points where it was going to fail were near the beginning.
Yeah.
But to have that rug pulled from under you at the last minute.
But also, I think, you know what? Things happen for a reason. And I always and I truly believe in that, because there were certain things that I wanted to do in life and all of that, and I didn't achieve those things. But now when I look back on it, and I just think, wow, that was something that maybe was a godsend that I didn't get.
I was just about to say, that's a
Yeah.
very good point Kelly just said. Do you know what, Tommy? What will happen is you will get something else, and then that was meant to be.
Yeah.
So I know you had your heart set on it, but you will get something else, and that
Yeah.
will be meant to be. You will get the place, and you will find someone you'll think, do you know what? I'm glad that other one fell through. I never would have this place. It will come. It will come.
Because there are so many, and like there are so many. So I, as you know, Mark and I, we met in an acting class and all that. But before that, I had done like auditions for things and all that, and I was heartbroken. But I knew I was good because I knew I got accepted a few times in one of the drama schools, and I got recalls for the other drama schools. After you audition, you get a recall, and for a few of them, I made it to the end. But then at the end, it fell through or whatever. And then there was one drama school that I applied for, and I got accepted, but I just couldn't afford to go. And that was really heartbreaking, knowing that you're good enough to get into the drama school, because you have to pay for each audition, and it's not cheap. It's like 50-60 pounds. That was back then. I don't know how much it is now, but back then it was like 50-60 pounds you have to pay for an audition. And luckily for me, I was working at the time, so I could afford it more than other people could afford it, because a lot of people were students, they weren't working, blah blah blah. But I had left, school early, and I had started working, and so I was able to afford, like going. But it was heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. But when I look back on it now, and I think to myself, like, don't get me wrong, I would have really enjoyed acting and stuff like that. But some of the things that you hear that has happened in the industry, and you don't even get to hear half of it. And I think to myself, maybe it was a case of I might have had a lucky escape. I don't know. Like
Tommy said, I think it was something about the place they were trying to buy and not finding another place.
right.
So in a chain park.
Yeah.
basically.
So you're in a
I
chain.
don't know. I didn't get a proper answer really. Well, if they were a bit wishy-washy with their response, I think that probably tells you we need to know they were messing you around. But I'm really sorry to hear that. But like I say, onwards and upwards. Forget about that place now.
Oh, bless you.
A new place will come. But go and have a well-earned holiday, because I think you deserve that.
I think. Do you know what? The time will come when you will get your place. Because I remember when I first started. It took me a year. I went to see so many places, and it took me a year. And there were some places that were just out of my price range. They were just out of my price range. But I was seeing like a few of these lovely flats and things like that. And then the one that was meant for me popped up, and It didn't have a balcony because I really wanted a balcony. The others had a balcony. This one didn't. And I was a bit thinking about that, but I loved it. I loved it there. I spent many happy years there. And so yeah, it's just one of those things. But you'll get something for sure.
Tommy's. Oh, sorry, we did the Tommy one. So yeah, we're gonna. Tia, hello.
Hey Tia, hope you're well.
Tia said, "Hello, Mark and Kelly. Hope you're well. I'm watching the Netherlands versus Romania game. What a game! Do you know what? I'm a bit gutted. I finished work quite late today, so I haven't caught any of it, but I have seen the score. It's on the TV. I have got it over there. I'm not gonna lie. So sometimes I look lovingly at Kelly like this. And just, 2-0. 2-0. But it does it. I did listen to the commentary at half time, and it did say actually it was a really, really good game. What's been your favourite game so far? How are you, by the way? And what's been your favourite game that you've watched? I don't believe you if you say England. And St. Cot, I'm gutted that St. Cot hasn't been able to get the Bruce.
Okay, so St. Cot, I managed to get the Bruce.
Don't rub it into Paul.
I was going to message you, and then I just thought, I wonder if I know you would have messaged me if you did get it. And so I was like, oh, maybe I should. And I thought, oh no, I bet you would have messaged me if you'd got it. But yeah, I managed to get it, and not only did I get that one, but I got the original one, which is what I wanted in the very first place, which was the original and the milk chocolate. So
well, we're going to show it there, won't we, on Friday?
We are.
So you'll get to see what it's like on Friday. St. Cot's going to go, oh yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, I really want to see what I've missed out.
But that doesn't mean...
I'm joking.
That doesn't mean you can't try again on Thursday. And if you try again on Thursday, you'll get it on Tuesday.
Well done. I'm not jealous. Huff emoji.
Do you know what? I was on it. I was refreshing, and it came. I was like, oh my god! And then I hit the thing. But what bodes well for me as well is because the thing is you in order to make it faster, and I don't know because a lot of people have Apple Pay and Google Pay. So if you have Apple Pay and Google Pay, that really lends itself. And I was speaking to someone today, and they said, do you know what, I'm going to try it. So they're going to try and get it as well next week.
Scott's going to sit there and go, well, don't tell everybody. No, I can't get
it's not even that. It was like trying to book on the virtual queue.
Yeah, I know.
In the parks.
I know.
It was crazy.
It's one of those. Kelly, when we went to Florida, some of the rides have virtual queues, but poor Kelly had to get up early and was desperately trying to get these things booked so we could get on one of the rides.
Yeah.
So it was the Guardians of the
Galaxy we got, but we didn't get Tron.
Actually, in fact, on reflection, I think that's the one I wish we hadn't got. Was Guardians. I will keep trying.
Yes.
I've registered on the site to speed up the process.
Yeah, that's what I did. Good man.
So try that as well. There's a thing you can use, an app you can use for eBay.
Oh yeah, it's not the same.
No, I know it's not the same, but in eBay they do say that it automatically outbids anybody else.
Yeah.
It will just up the thing by like a penny or something. So you automatically win it.
Yeah.
Perfectly legal. Perfectly legal.
But
Netherlands have just scored again, 3-0. Wow.
Stop revealing it. People might want to watch it later on.
Tia's watching it too. Sorry. If I have though. Tommy said, I'll be going to Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam, Cambodia, and the Philippines in a few weeks.
Wow.
So I'm really looking forward to that. And then potentially Australia and New Zealand for the summer.
Oh wow.
Oh, Tommy, look at this.
Nice.
A Far Eastern tour. That's amazing.
Now, the protectiveness in me would say...
You're going to get told off now, Tommy.
No.
I know, I'm joking.
Or the sensible side in me, should I say, would say, don't spend all your money only because you might see another place that you might want to buy. But that, that's just me.
Do you know what? To be fair, I was just thinking that same. Please don't spend all your cash, just in case. Because what I would be gutted about is if you spent loads of it and then a really nice place did come up, which is even better than one you saw. So
that's my only thing. But
just thinking of you. We're just thinking of you.
Do what you need to do whatever you want to do, and all of that type of stuff. Because listen, you're only young once. Do what you're doing. Go and see all these amazing places, all these amazing countries, and stuff like that. You're like, you'll have all these amazing experiences, and that's what life's all about, really, having like such amazing experiences.
Tia, I agree with you. It was a beautiful goal. I've eyed it in the corner there as well. What I love about these games, I'll quickly talk about the Euros. I don't want to bore anybody who's not into football. But what I've loved about the games is they've been so entertaining this tournament. Again, apart from the England ones, and I say that as an England fan, so I'm not dissing that, but they've been so brilliant, real high scoring. There's been some absolute cracking goals. And what's been great is both teams on either sides have really just gone for it. They've really attacked each other. So it's fast flowing football. Again, a bit unlike England. But England, to be fair, are through.
They are, aren't they? I was about to say there. Well,
Yeah,
anyway.
They've been absolutely terrible, honestly. Well, you've heard me sharing.
Well, I think that from what I understand, maybe the combination hasn't been correct with the players, possibly.
I would agree with that. Very good synopsis. The players played out the wrong position. But yeah, I've got to say, and what's interesting is that the big teams are starting to turn up. So Germany, on the way into the Euros, were terrible. They lost loads of their games. So you have to do qualifying rounds, as you know, to get into the Euros. But Germany, obviously, because they host it, they automatically qualify. So they played loads of friendlies, and they lost most of the friendlies they played awful. They fired their manager, brought in a new young guy, the youngest manager in the tournament. He's only 36, and he's completely radicalized the team so much, playing better. Spain are playing absolutely brilliantly. But other teams, the lower ranked teams, are playing brilliantly.
Who is it that manages the England? Is it Gareth Southgate? But I feel a bit sorry for Gareth Southgate, and I'm not into football whatsoever. But what I feel sorry about is the simple fact that when he first came and no one had any real confidence in him, and he had got the England team further than anyone had before, right? For many years.
Yeah.
Right? Now he was praised for all of that, and now he's just trying. And at that time, he had all young team. He had pretty much the whole of the team was young.
Well,
right,
you're right. To be fair, he got rid of all the older stars and brought in all the under 21s. So he raised them up the game. That is true.
Okay. So and they got quite far in the tournament, right?
Yeah. So he's finished semi-final, final, quarterfinals.
Right. But before, when he got rid of all
prior to him, the tournament, England always would reach about quarterfinals and get knocked out.
Right. So apparently he's brought the team further than for many, many years, right? Poor Gareth Southgate now, he's just getting told this, that, and the other. Now, I mean, I feel like he's just trying to do a job, and whether the combination, but sometimes you've got to do these things in order to understand what the play could or should be.
The trouble is, he's become a victim of his own success. The one thing they say in sport, as an old saying in sport, is the worst thing you can do is overpromise and underdeliver. That's just the worst thing you can do. And the hype around England, because they've got to the final last time, and narrowly missed on penalties. So the expectation is they reach it again this year, or at least semi-final. They play quite attractive football. The trouble is, this time round, England have been utter dross. They play poor, really boring football. And I think the worst thing is he's seen it and he's stuck with the same formation, the same team. As what's his name? As Albert Einstein said, the definition of madness is trying the same thing multiple times and expecting a different result. He's trying the same things and got exactly the same result.
And I was about to say, has he got the same players or has he switched up the players?
No, he hasn't switched up the players. He's kept the same players, and he's got a squad of 26, and he's playing the same 11. The only players he's changed up. Well, he changed one or two up, but because they were so poor.
Anyway, enough football talk.
So Tommy said, I'm trying not to spend all my money. Sam said, my dad played pro.
Wow.
Oh, did he?
Wow.
Played football for all Partick Thistle and Rangers.
Okay.
What was, without mentioning your dad's name, what was your era, Sam? What was your dad's era? Because I'm just trying to think. I could guess your dad played that era, but obviously you don't have to say the name. Tommy said, I have a cousin who plays for Wales.
Wow.
Again, Tommy, what does he currently play for Wales? Or and is he in the main Welsh squad?
Wow.
So is he is he in the starting 11 or in the squad? If you don't mind me asking. Again, I don't want anybody to have to reveal details they don't want to, but just out of interest. That's amazing. Do you know what? It's one of those things. I've got so many friends in London that said, "Oh, I used to play football with so and so," and now I used to play football, and one of the guys I used to play football with played football with Frank Lampard, because he came from same area of London as Frank Lampard did. When I was at school, no one in my school ever made it. No one would. I think one player did, but never did anything as well, as who I didn't really know.
Yeah.
But he currently plays for Wales and he's in the squad.
Wow.
That's really impressive. I mean, the thing is as well, when people don't realise how hard it is to get to that level, only about 2% of footballers make it to that level.
I think for anything creative or different than the academic route is very, very difficult and very competitive.
Yeah.
And I feel like, as well, in the UK, we don't put as much money into it, let's say, as the US would, who would put a lot of money into their extra academics, sports wise, music wise, and all of that type of stuff.
Football has changed now because obviously the FA have spent a lot of money developing. They've created a new football academy of excellence, which has actually had lots of praise. That's what's producing, and that's starting to bear fruit. That's what's producing the young players. And I don't want to get too political with the manager, but the problem is we've got very good players and, in my opinion, a very substandard manager. Hey, Charlie, how are you?
Hey, Charlie, I hope you're well.
How are you doing? You good? You all right? But that's so impressive, though. I was going to say, we've got these 410 followers. Well done.
Wow.
Well, that's impressive
Good for
too.
you.
But I was also impressed with the fact that you guys have got family members that have got that high up. I mean, Rangers especially, that's top tier in Scotland. And the fact that your cousin plays the national Welsh side, that's incredible.
That's great, yeah.
Oh, Dad was born in 1928, but his name was Robert Brown. I wish I had pics, but it was so long ago. I don't think he had photos. It's not Robert Brown that went on to become a manager, Robert Brown. Was that your father? Because Robert Brown went on to be. There was a very famous Scottish manager called Robert Brown that managed. Kirsty, hello.
Hey, Kirsty. I hope you're well.
How are you doing? You good? So I'm glad. So I'm glad Tia is enjoying the game as well. I mean, I've got to, like I said, go just quickly on the football game. The games have just been absolutely phenomenal. I've really enjoyed all of them as well. Even there's games again. So the Portugal game last night.
We just said no more talk about football.
No, because it's gone now. So the Portugal game last night, because you said to me, "You're going to watch this." I said, "Well, I did want to watch it, but I thought I'll flick on." But it was so good. It was such a good game. So really did enjoy that. Really did enjoy it. I hope everybody who likes football is enjoying the Euros too. And thank you for watching us as well, because I know it's on at the moment. So it's just finished now, actually, the Netherlands game. So I hope you guys are enjoying it, for those of you who follow football. So the Bruce
yes. I'm checking my phone because I just ordered for delivery because I'm so hungry. And food will be coming in a moment.
Oh, there you go. Did you want to show what your other purchase was, or did you not want to eat that today?
Oh, well, I mean,
no, if you don't want to eat it,
we can do, but I'm waiting for food. So
no, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
What did you order?
I ordered KFC.
Oh, there you go, guys. So we'll eat. Look at that. We actually get to do a KFC live thing here when it arrives.
Because I'm pretty hungry.
I didn't even expect to do that. You were going to do that. So there you go. Yeah, you get to a KFC live eat along.
Well, bits of it, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah. So we've done a KFC eat along before on the live. So this
won't be an eat along because we didn't tell anyone.
No.
It's just that I got home and I was just like, oh my God, I'm really hungry. Let me just quickly order something because I wouldn't have time to cook, and then later on I'd have to cook and all of that type of stuff. So I just thought, you know what? Let me just do a quick order. What shall I order? Let me order KFC, which is what I've done. So
Kirsty said, I'm well, thank you. Just catching up with comments. Was watching your Crystal Palace vlog earlier.
Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you for watching it.
So what we have decided to do is we are going, because we have shot some other videos in London, but we're going to let the floor, because we were chatting with you guys, I think we believe the consensus was that you guys wanted to see the Florida videos kind of see out. So that's what we plan to do.
And then after, when the Florida videos have played out, that's when we'll add the so it'll be a backlog. So we've done a couple of stuff already. Well, we've done one thing already, which is Borough Market, as you know, but that will come at the end of when we've done. So it'll be later, if that makes sense. So it won't be like a current video. It'll be at the end of when we've done all of our Florida videos, Florida food videos.
Yeah, so we've got quite a few to come there as well. But I hope
I'm missing Florida already.
I hope you guys enjoyed the Crystal Palace. So the Crystal Palace, well, we wanted to show you, because we were thinking about, shall we do both? We wanted to show you what the lunch menu's like and what the breakfast menu's like. Now, funny enough, the lunch menu is almost identical to the dinner menu. So pretty much, if you've done the lunch...
It's saying it's delivered. And it hasn't been delivered.
Oh dear, Kelly's going to go on. Oh dear. I have fixed the doorbell.
I know, but if they delivered it, they would have left it in the front.
Is it there? No. Oh dear. So you can see exactly what can go wrong when we're doing a live. This has happened before. I don't know if it's ever happened to you guys where food has been delivered to the wrong address. Somebody's, of course, no. If somebody gets food to a wrong address, people are going to take it. This is why I think, is it Just Eats or Deliveroo? One of the two of them asks you to give a number. But yeah, so we really did enjoy the Crystal Palace lunch menu. As you can see, it's totally different to the breakfast menu. We do, just to let you know, we will have this coming up in a future video. I don't know if any of you guys did get to see our Hollywood and Vine one where we did the lunch. We went back there to try the breakfast there as well. So the breakfast there as well was phenomenal. So that will be coming up too. But I've got to say, out the two, the lunch and the breakfast, I slightly edged the breakfast. I don't know why, but the lunch, don't get me wrong, is really good. You can see that the salmon was the star of the show for me, and I think that's really, really nice. But I have to say, I really, really do like that breakfast as well. It's more for me, and I don't know if anybody has this thing as well. For me, breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. And the reason it's a favorite meal of the day is because I don't get to enjoy it during the week. So when I'm working, I never get a chance to go and have breakfast really. And if I do, it's always rush. So I never really bother having it. I skip until lunch. But I really do enjoy having a breakfast on holiday. So only the chances I get to do it are either on holiday or at the weekend. So that's when I get to enjoy it. So I really like to be able to sit down, take my time, enjoy the breakfast as well, because I don't get to enjoy that during the week. And that's why breakfast is my favorite meal of the day, because I don't get to have it that often. And plus as well, I just love the choice of it. So, but we will be doing more. I think what else we've got coming up. We did go to Disney Springs as well, and we did want to try a real deep southern fried chicken style, but Kelly wanted to try that one style place, so that we did do that as well, and that will be coming up quite soon as well. Now Kelly has actually left the house, so I don't know what's going on now. I hope she's all right. I'm wondering if they've delivered it to the wrong house. And I know the thing is as well, because you could tell this is live, because like I said, we just totally and didn't anticipate this at all. Has anybody had that? Has anybody ever had a situation where you've ordered takeaway and it's gone to another place, or vice versa? You've been the recipient of takeaway that's come to you. We've had both. So we have had a scenario where somebody has just dropped off food to us. But I was honest. And I said, no, this isn't for me. Because first of all, as well, because Kelly will do this as well. I had no idea she was ordering food. So she will order it for herself sometimes when she gets back from work. There was a knock at the door and some guys there with these big bags. I think it was McDonald's. So I just took it thinking, well, Kelly's daughter. I said, are you a McDonald's here? She goes, I haven't ordered McDonald's. So I did say to the guy, well, look, Ashfaq, sorry, this isn't ours. It's not for us. He, oh, thank you, and then took it away. So maybe I was a bit too honest, but I was honest. But likewise, this has happened to us before, where it said your food is delivered and we haven't had it. Which I think, poor Kelly, that will be frustrating because I think she's banking on getting this. And the worst thing is they do not replace it. You'd have to reorder it, which is annoying. And I don't know if she got it from Deliveroo or Just Eat. Oh, I can hear her coming back. There we are. Door's coming now, so we'll find out what's happened in a minute. But yeah, that has happened to us a few times. So I do hope that it's come. What's happened?
No, they haven't. So when you fill out the thing, they'll go, oh yeah, you can do, oh yeah, my food never arrived and all of that, and then they're refunding you money, but they're not refunding you the delivery.
Oh no! So I don't know if you heard that.
Like,
Kelly's in the back. So the microphone may not pick that up. So apparently they're going to refund her, but they're not going to. Yeah, this is the thing. They've never refund the delivery charge. So you end up paying for stuff you haven't got delivery charge, even though, like I say, it isn't your fault. So that is a bit bad. Oh dear. So they delivered it to somebody else's house.
Yeah. So I don't know where they went to, but they didn't. But it will show on the sat nav because I was watching it and they never arrived at the actual house. I don't even think they arrived on the actual road.
We have had this. I was saying to the guys, so we have had this before.
Yeah.
I remember actually because obviously it's Just Eat. So on Just Eat, what will happen is that it will show you on the sat nav where the driver is, and I never forget it. Do you remember there was near us? There's like a big sort of cul-de-sac area, and it was showing this driver was miles away. I thought, what's he doing there? And I clearly this is a long time ago. The driver had got the wrong. The driver had got completely the wrong street and ended up there, then just disappeared. So of course we were without food, but yeah, so it ends up. So Kirsty said, "Hang on, you still pay a delivery charge for something that wasn't delivered?"
Yeah, well, that because when they said they were going to refund me, they're refunding me the amount for the food, and I was just like, "Hang on a second, no, you need to be refunding me for the delivery charge as well. I'm not paying delivery charge and not receiving anything because they did it. So they did this the last time. So there was one time when we ordered drinks from our Starbucks, and they said that it had been delivered and it hadn't. And so I submitted. So what happened was they delivered. So I ordered mine and Mark's drink. They delivered Mark's, but they didn't deliver mine. So I got a refund for mine, and then I reordered the drinks again, and it said delivered, but they hadn't dropped the drink off to me. So what they had to do, so I said, I'm not paying for delivery for the other one. I mean, Mark's one came, so we've paid delivery for that. But I said, I'm not paying delivery for the other one. So it was just was really annoying. So now, and I could see he was about to get here, but he didn't actually get here. And so, and what's annoying with Just Eat, so with Deliveroo, you have to give them a number. But with Just Eat, you don't have to give them a number.
I did say I was saying that to the guys. I didn't know if it was Just Eat or Deliveroo.
So originally I wanted to order it with Deliveroo, but Deliveroo didn't have KFC on there. So I just thought, oh, do you know what? Let me order it with Just Eat. So I ordered it with Just Eat. I'm looking forward to it because I'm looking forward to my wings and all of this type of stuff. Doesn't get delivered. Now I'm upset, and I'm just thinking, But I wonder what road that he actually went to because he didn't.
So I was going to say, John, I was going to say before. So that area that I was telling you about, as well, that's happened before. They've gone to that area, and it's on the other side. So there's a park near where we are, and they go on the other side of the park. That's happened before, and they kind
of. But it's not the same road.
No, it's not. But I think
it's not the same road.
It's a similar sounding name, and what happens is they end up because if they type in the wrong thing.
No, but the sat nav tells them where to go. So everything is automatic. So everything is you put in your postcode and all of that type of stuff, and it's automatic.
There is a block of flats near us, so I remember maybe he thought to go there. I don't know.
No, but anyway, I don't know. But this happened to me with an Uber one time. So it was an extortionate fee for the Uber. It was like 40 quid or something like that. And what happened was, and I saw where they were, but because they didn't want to go to where we were, they were down there and they just thought, oh, well, you know, she's not going to say. But once they have a look at the sat nav and once they have a look at everything, they will see, they weren't at that place or they weren't at the correct place. And so one time when I was at work and I had to order through Deliveroo one time, and I put in the instructions, you know, what to do, where we are, and blah blah blah, and they dropped it somewhere else, and I was just like, what do you mean? And like, no one had called me or anything like that, and then I had to put it in, and I was just like, they were saying, oh, sorry, we can't do this, or sorry, we can't do that. And I said, right, show me the sat nav, show me where they approached the building, I want to see it. And then they couldn't. I go, oh yeah, well, we'll refund you. But you are going to refund me. The cheek of it, because you know that your driver was nowhere near where I said. So,
but you know,
yeah.
I recently didn't. I had, funny enough, I've remembered to phone Boots today, but we had this with a Boots order, so I ordered quite a bit of stuff, my stuff and Kelly's stuff, and then the box had arrived. It was in the porch when I got there. I thought fair enough, but the flap had been lifted on the side. So I opened it up and I thought, this is very light for the number of items I bought. And then I opened it up and there were, I don't know, let's say there's 12 items in, I forget how many on there, but about 5 of them weren't there. So I thought, to be fair, Boots have offered to replace it. But I just thought to myself, I forgot to tell you, so I've got them to replace it.
Okay, that's good then.
But yeah, but it just goes to show how this stuff happens quite a lot.
It's just annoying. It's just very, very annoying to be expecting something.
Yeah, that's
and
worse.
Then that thing doesn't arrive, and you're just like, well, I was looking forward to that.
When it's something like I said, what I had, so it was a few bits of shower gel. I can go out and get it because I don't desperately need it that day.
Yeah.
But food, you're expecting to eat. You're hungry and you're expecting to eat. So you might have to slum my jacket potatoes.
No. So Mark's put jacket potatoes in, but he's whacked it onto the highest setting in the oven. I don't even know how that's going to turn out. So
they'll be fine. They're wrapped in actually, let me turn them off because they've been in there for quite a while.
At the highest setting.
At the highest setting. But you'll know they'll be done.
I don't even know if the aluminium has melted. With regards to.
You'll never melt aluminium.
Anyway, so now I'm thinking, but I had my heart set on KFC, and now I feel like I have to. No, thank you. I feel like I have to. Your jacket that you had on like the highest setting. No.
Okay, fair enough.
I feel like I need like KFC, but I don't want to order now through Just Eat. And I feel like sometimes Uber Eats is a bit of a thing.
Uber Eats, you mean delivery?
No, Uber Eats. Uber also delivers.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yes, there you go.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I'm not looking at, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, take a break because you're.
Yeah.
I know it's annoyed you.
Yeah, because now I'm annoyed and I'm just like.
So trust me, guys. I can sense the annoyance. I can sense the frustration. So I get that way. But I think you should get yourself something. Just otherwise, it will annoy.
Yeah, I think because I was slightly annoyed anyway earlier, and so now I'm just thinking, I don't know if it's my day today.
Well, look at Tommy. Use Tommy as your guy. So Tommy, it fell through, but he's gone. He's going ahead. He's doing something even nicer. Well, I say even nicer, but really, really nice to go ahead and do that.
Right.
Sam said, I had to complain yet again to my water supplier today. Only 2 weeks ago, the payment of $43 a month, I see it's $43 a month, agreed, but no direct debit was done then. Today, if I do a direct debit, they want £73 a month, which I cannot afford. That's scandalous.
Do you know what? This cost of living crisis is unreal. Unreal. I honestly don't know how a lot of people are coping, to be quite honest with you.
Is there no way, Sam, that you can just say, but that's not your fault the direct debit wasn't set up?
Yeah.
Can't you just say to them, well, look, I'll pay it from now on and just extend the period?
Yeah.
Or the other way you could do is if I had to go down outside the hotel and get the Uber Eats delivery. Oh, Tommy, you've just missed a funny story that what happened. Poor Kelly has ordered her food, like you have done as well, but she ordered it on Just Eat, and they delivered to the wrong address.
And the thing is, that other address is proper enjoyed. They didn't even turn it around and say, no, this is not ours. I would never ever accept someone else's food.
No, it's happened to us before.
Yeah.
Do you remember what I was saying? Because McDonald's turned up once, and I took it because I thought, because sometimes you do this, you order without telling me, so I just thought, oh, this is for you. So I said, your McDonald's arrived. She goes, I don't order any McDonald's. So luckily the guy hadn't gone, so I just, oh, excuse me, I think you've delivered this to the wrong address.
And then there was one time when someone delivered the wrong meal to us. Like, so I had ordered some like £30 meal, and some like £10 meal turned up, and I was just like, this is not mine. He's going, yes it is, and he's showing me the number, and it was 1 digit wrong. I said, no, this is not the number, this is the number. He's like, oh, so now somebody's got some like £30 bag of food. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry, you will have to
I
reorder
know
again.
that could have gone either way, you know, because I think the poor Kelly ordered quite a lot. She wanted because Kelly likes variety, so she has it, and she has it over several days. But the person that so they mix the orders up, but sod's law, the order you got was somebody, either they were on a diet.
It was for one person.
Yeah,
it was for one person, and it was just annoying. And the thing is, they don't put the person's phone number, which is fine. You don't want to put the person's phone number, but there should be an exchange where you can contact that person and say, well, no, you've delivered it to the wrong place. And there is nowhere that you can go through and say, oh, you've delivered it to the wrong place. And so with delivery, you do pay a bit more, but at least there's a code that you can put in. And then if they don't give you the correct code, they don't deliver it, and all of this type of stuff. So it's just annoying. I don't know. Do Uber Eats do the same thing? Do you have to give them a code?
Well, look, Kirsty said, I'll come back to the other guy's comments. Kirsty said, you never know. Your plan B might taste better than what you originally ordered.
Which is fine. And I don't mind the plan B. But what I do mind is I want to get my delivery charge back. I don't want that is what will concern me. So yeah, I do want to get the delivery. So yeah.
Sam said, oh, the threats of recovery for water I haven't even used.
Oh God.
Sam, I think you definitely need to speak to them. I just say to them, look, you know, you can't afford it. You need can they not compromise with that as well? It wasn't your fault.
And do a payment plan of some sort, or like, if you're not going to pay for water that you haven't used, so why are they charging you for water that you haven't used?
Also as well,
do you have a meter?
Also as well, I don't know if you knew this, but there is a something called Water Help. So if you Google Water Help, your local water boards, so ours is Thames, will have a section in there. If you are on, if you have a certain criteria that you meet, they will knock 50% off your bill. So it might be worth you having a look at that. It's called Water Help. It used to be called Water Shore. So Google either Water Shore or Water Help. That might be able to, if you haven't already, that might knock some money off your bill. I
feel like the water bill at the moment is crazy, and they're doing it in 2 halves, which is also crazy. So I like to pay the bill in one go.
Yeah, she's on Water Shore. I didn't know if you were, but I'm glad you are on Water Shore.
Yeah. And I like to pay the bill in one go. So I'm very shocked when a second bill comes in. I'm like, what? And the water bill is just, it's double pretty much what we were paying a couple of years ago. So it's madness. And once they know that you're going to pay it, they just continue. You know, all their board, their shareholders and board members and all of this type of nonsense. And it's just really ridiculous, really, really ridiculous.
Tommy said, oh no, I have to wait ages for mine. So yeah, poor Tommy had to wait. It wasn't KFC with a, what did you order? Yeah, so try Kirsty's thing. Your plan B might taste better. Look on the bright side.
Yeah, it's just that I really fancy KFC.
So yeah, I wouldn't risk. Well, you could risk it again. What's the chances of it happening twice in a row?
That's what happened with the Starbucks. It happened twice in a row.
Oh, yeah, it did. Yeah. Or maybe not then.
It happened twice in a
The
row.
trouble is, if it happens twice in a row, they'll think you're chancing it. Although you could argue the case, well, I only ordered it again because the first one didn't come.
Right.
Sam said, I check every item before I let the delivery guy escape. Oh, do you? Oh, hey, come here, buddy. Come here. Wait right there.
But the thing is, it's not the driver's fault. It's the people who pack it. And that's the problem. But then that's when you report the missing stuff. Because the driver's only picking it up and delivering it.
Well, do you know what, though? I mean, our drivers as well, they are gone. I'm telling you, Sam, as soon as they hand over the food and you take it, I look round, they're on the moped and they have gone. They have absolutely gone. Where are we? Oh, yeah, water short. Sam's, Son Cott said, I'm hoping they deliver your Bruce to me by mistake.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if they deliver my Bruce? I'll be like...
yeah, Sam will be like that when it comes. Son Cott will be like that when it goes in. Yes, my name is Kelly. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you.
It's just like, you just think, oh my God, they didn't even deliver the food. And the thing is, I'm still hungry. So, and I'm just like, because I wasn't in the best of moods today anyway. And it started from this morning. There was like a couple of things that happened. Well, I say it started from yesterday when people were doing a madness. And then, you send out this like email and you're like, don't do this, blah, blah, blah. And then you come in today and it's just, it was just crazy. And then, you're not having the best on the way home. And then I'm just thinking, do you know what? I deserve a takeaway today. Then the takeaway don't even turn up. I mean, it's all going Pete Tong.
It is a bit. I think that's the thing that your stars won't align. But every silver cloud and everything, as Kirsty says, your next order might be the one.
It could be the one if I can get a really good order.
What are you going for?
I don't know. I'm just gonna have a look.
I was gonna say, I think you have your heart set on fried chicken.
Yes, I do. I have my heart set on fried chicken, but I don't want to pay some extortionate amount. I mean, I don't mind paying an extortionate amount if it's going to last me for a few days, but I don't like paying an extortionate amount. And it's
enough for today.
Well, let me. And this is what I don't like. Advice.
You're happy to get it though.
Let me live, right? And I will order what I need to order.
Nice.
Yeah, just let me do me. What is it you always say to me?
Oh yeah, so that's what my dad used to say. So if my brother and I ever had an argument, he would say to one of us, he'd go, right, you do what you're doing, let him do what he's doing, and you'll both be fine. Where are we? I'm hoping they. Oh yeah, we said that when we're delivering the Bruce. Oh, it's only £50 credit a year. I thought it was half off the bill. I didn't realise it was as low as that. Oh my God, Sam's bill was £900 a year.
Was that your water bill?
The water, that is unbelievable. Do you know what? In London, ours isn't that high. That is shocking.
It's not far off.
It's not far off.
It's not far off it.
But that is shocking.
I'm shocked because of your part of the world. But our bill is not that far off it.
Do you know what though? I reckon ours is reduced because there's so many people here.
No, ours is not far off that. There's just two of us.
Hey, Tesco meal deals.
Tesco meal deals. I hope you're well.
Oh, you missed a bit of a palaver. You okay? Poor Kelly ordered KFC and they delivered it to the wrong house.
And the thing is, I'm a big believer. I'm a big believer in karma. I'm a big believer in karma.
Sam said, my new bathroom is fitted. I sent you pictures.
Oh yes, I did see something pop up.
Oh, I want to see these.
But I'm just looking at food at the minute. So give me 2 minutes and I will check out your picture.
She's probably not in the best mood yet, Sam. So we'll have a look.
No. It's just that I'm thinking, let me just order some food because otherwise, because obviously at this time everybody's ordering food. So if I wait any longer, it's gonna take longer and longer and longer for it to be delivered, and then I'll be eating at midnight and I'm like,
justice for Kelly's KFC, says Tesco meal deals. Justice for Kelly's KFC. Oh dear. All right then. So where are we? So my new bathroom, said Sam, is fitted. I sent you pictures. The bath is tiny and the loo is so low. Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Is it like when you get in a kindergarten? Why do they put it so low?
Oh wow.
But I love the paneling. Oh, but do you know what? If it suits, it suits. Can you fit in it though? The bath is it comfortable enough for you to get in it?
The thing is, I would like a little bath only because I'm short, and every time I'm in that bath, I'm just sliding down.
We'll have
Just
to swap
sliding
baths.
down.
We'll swap baths.
Just sliding down. And I did want a small bath because Mark said he wasn't interested in the small bath. And then when I picked the small bath, somebody said, "Oh, why are you getting a small bath for?" I said, "Oh yeah, because I just like it. Mark doesn't like a bath." And then Mark changed his mind and then wanted a big bath, and I'm just like,
But you've
"No,
got
I'm
all the
just sliding."
paraphernalia, and you never take a bath anyway.
I do sometimes, just not that often. Take a shower.
Where are we? Oh, Liam, how are you?
Hey Liam, I hope you're well.
How's things been? Come on, Liam. Spill the tea.
Well, it's been a while, so it must be successful.
Oh, this is what we like to hear. Well, I hope it's successful.
It must be successful.
How's it been? Sam said in the Gollum voice, and I can't do a Gollum voice. I hate the new bath. Oh no, I hate the new. Is it really that bad?
Oh. And do you know what? Sometimes when you have your heart set on something, or you have an expectation of something, it's very disappointing and very disheartening when it doesn't reach your expectations. So I'm sorry about that.
Oh, Liam said nothing. Come on, Liam. What's happened? Oh, you don't mind asking?
Yeah.
Are you okay though? By the way, first and foremost, the most important thing: are you okay?
Don't share with us if you don't want to.
Yeah,
That's absolutely fine. We can brush past that and talk about other things.
Yeah, exactly.
And hopefully,
positive energy.
Like just bringing out. Let me just bring out the positive energy. Do you know what I'm saying?
As Kelly does with she's ordering her food.
Maybe they're sending me positive energy, so I actually get some food. Some food that I actually want.
No, is it okay? I'm okay. Never mind. I've never had a relationship. I'm used to it. Oh, Liam.
Liam.
You sound. Do you know what, Liam? You are such a nice guy.
Yeah.
You really, really are. Just because, and it sounds like this one hasn't gone to how you wanted it to.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use any cliches like plenty efficiency and all that rubbish. But I have to say as well, you are such a nice guy. If it didn't happen, it wasn't for you. It's just that person is just not right for you. It will happen for you. It will happen.
I just think as well, because if I talk about maybe my own experience, because I was single for a very, very long time, and it was a case of it was never the stars just weren't aligned really, and it took a long time, and it was just. And the thing was, it wasn't just me, it was a lot of my friends as well. And still some of my friends are still single and stuff like that. But I know like sometimes it can just be like such a downer, if that makes sense. So don't let it sort of, do you know what I mean? Just what will be kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
And do you know what, Liam? Like I said, you are a prime catch. I mean, look how Kelly struck gold in the end. So I can say that with straight face. But in all seriousness, though, I'm going to say you're such a nice guy. Any girl or woman would be lucky to have you. They really, really would. So it will come along, and they will see that for you. It's just unfortunately, and it does affect your confidence. It can knock your confidence back. But try not to let it. Trust me. Look how buzzing you were when it happened.
Yeah.
If that happened, there'd be many that will happen too. If it will manifest. It will manifest.
I think that's the thing, and not. I feel like these days, I'm just going to put my phone down when I talk.
Also, it's Richard just joined. Hi, Richard. You okay?
Hey, Richard. And do you know what it is? I feel like this day and age is very difficult to meet people. I mean, I thought it was difficult then. Meeting someone and all of that. And it just so happened that I took a class, and that's how we met. It happened that I took a course. That's how I met my best friend in an acting course and stuff like that. And I think it's just a case of these days, everybody communicates on, different platforms and all of that. I personally don't understand it because I wasn't brought up in the era of talking online and all of that type of stuff. So I can see how how it's getting more difficult unless you are that type of person that likes to go online, likes to do things online, likes dating online and all of that type of stuff. But I also think that there is when we talk online, we have a persona, if that makes sense. So sometimes I'm a lot funnier online than I am in real life, or sometimes I have time to think about what I want to say. And equally, and because we work a lot on Teams, and even though the people are in the office, the Teams is the first thing, and sometimes people are funnier, or sometimes people are different, and all of that. And I can only imagine when it's someone you don't know as well, that your internal monologue is not the same as your external being. Does that make sense? So sometimes when I'm talking online and I'm doing my internal monologue or whatever, and that can be, sometimes it can be portrayed, and then sometimes when you see me, when you meet me, it's not the same kind of thing. But yeah, I just feel like it's just a lot harder today. I don't know what I would do.
Well,
I guess
that's the irony of it. It's easier access, but that in turn, ironically, makes it harder,
Yeah,
because
I
it's
feel like it's
developed a
harder.
very swipe right thing. So in the past, you'd have a smaller pool selection pre-internet, and then you would choose people from that smaller pool. But we've developed a swipe right. I was listening to this it's a really fascinating podcast, because I listened to Diary of a CEO, is a podcast I listened to, and they had a divorce lawyer on there, and he's a top lawyer in New York, divorce lawyer, and he was talking about divorce. He doesn't believe in the sanctity of marriage or stuff like that, because only because he's a divorce lawyer.
Yeah. He's seen it all before.
But he's saying as well, he said it's so fascinating how people. He said when people will spend more time, picking a carpet than they would their relationships, and he said it's that type of thing, that bit which makes it really difficult. I mean, but so I don't want to depress anybody, but
I don't think that that's the case in my mind. But maybe because like you analyze things, I simplify them. I don't see it as. And also I like to formulate my own opinions.
Yeah.
So I try not to take on board what someone, especially from a divorce lawyer.
Well, no,
I wouldn't take on that point of view.
I was more interested to hear what his opinion was, only for that. I don't necessarily agree with it.
Yeah, because in my mind, I think if you listen or pay attention to depressive things,
yeah,
your mind kind of leans that way, because that's what you listen to, or that's what you.
That's so true. Do you know? So I was going to say that I have actually come off things like Twitter. I don't even go on it that much now because of that. If I was reading it, I thought this is so depressing.
Yeah,
it's everybody just jarring someone, dissing someone, all negative comments. I thought I've got to come off of this.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying.
I am very much into reality TV. Like Love Island and all of this. But I was talking to some people today about it. So I used to watch Real Housewives, and there were all these different ones: Beverly Hills, the OC, Atlanta. And I was watching these women, and you get involved in the drama and all of this. And I just thought, now don't get me wrong, I like watching the drama and all that, but what I do not like to see is other people putting other people down, and especially in a group of women. And I just think, like, they were really putting each other down instead of lifting each other up. Now, I'm not saying just for women, but the show is based around, obviously, the Real Housewives is based around women. And I just like, now your views may not be the same as someone else's views, and that might cause friction and stuff like that. And I get that. But to really put someone down, and especially another woman and all of this, and I was just watching it and I was thinking, I can't watch this no more. And so now I don't watch any of the Real Housewives, because I just feel like they're not lifting each other up. They're not like even trying to understand someone else's point of view, because sometimes you just have to agree to disagree, and all of that type of stuff. But yeah, it was just really disheartening to watch. So yeah.
Richard said, I can't watch you on my TV. My area is having bad glitch issues via the internet, so on the mobile network. Huge static storms in my area.
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting.
Interesting.
Have you got any photos of them? Because I know you've taken some really good photographs of the Northern Lights, I think, and statics, and lightning stuff before. I remember seeing one of your videos where you actually caught one of the lightning storms.
Mm.
Sam said, I'm 5'5" and it hurts my neck. This is going back to the bath.
Oh.
To try and lie down in the bath, I need hot baths for my pain, and it's so narrow. I can't move my legs to wash. Oh, Sam.
No.
I'm going to call
It's
my
awful.
physio. Is there... Did they not consult you before they put that in?
Yeah,
so
that's
bad.
the thing, but that they don't consult you on or give you a choice of this and this. Do you know what I mean? I feel like normally, or under certain circumstances, they normally give a choice. Oh, you can have this, or you can have this, or you have this, and you have this, and then you choose whatever things that you want.
Liam said, I've lost a body fat, gone from 17% to 12.4% since February. My gym has expensive scales that weigh everything.
Wow.
Smashing the fitness and gaining the muscle. Well, do you know what? Good for you, Liam. Keep that goals going as well.
Throw all of that into your
Energy.
workouts and stuff. Yeah.
You don't need it for the purpose, but do it for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's always for you.
Hey, Aoife, how are you doing?
Hey, Aoife.
Just sorry I missed you. Didn't get the notification. Hi,
That's
how
all
are
right.
you, by the way? You okay?
Hope you're well.
And how are things going? Are things better where you were? Or where you are, I should say. I know you're having those issues with some of your flatmates, for want of a better term. Sam says hello to Aoife. Richard said, the grass set on fire from a static outside. It's got really hot outside. Burn your back bad. Well, do you know, we used to get that when I was in the West Country. If a lightning strike, if it's been in the summer, if it's been dry for days or weeks on end, a lightning strike can cause a fire.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because it will set the wheat or the grass has to be super dry.
Wow. Wow.
Hello, Sam says. Aoife, Sam said, my ADHD brain tells me way too much. Do you have ADHD? Not that I know of, but if somebody said I did, it was right.
Not that I know of. I feel that I may have slight dyslexia, which has gotten better over the years. But I think that when I was going to school, they didn't really diagnose those things. I think they just thought that, well,
without being on PC, they definitely would. They
didn't take care of you really back then. And so, but even now, sometimes if I'm reading a book or something, and I go along, and I go, this not making any sense, and I have to go back and go, oh right, okay, because I read it the wrong way round. But even now, sometimes when I type, I sometimes with certain words I might put the letters in the wrong way round, and then I have to go back, delete it, and then put them in the right way round, and stuff like that. But sometimes those things still do happen to me. Not very often, but they do. Like thank God for what is it? Correct. The word they correct it. It corrects the words if you. Autocorrect. Thank God for autocorrect. And then when you're on Word, it gives you the red line underneath, and you think, oh God, what have I done? And then you go back and you can correct it and blah blah blah. So thank God for that. But sometimes, and I think this is a common thing at the moment, and maybe it's an age thing or whatever. But instead of you're putting your as in YOUR, you're just putting YOU and missing out the R. So of course the autocorrect is not going to pick that up. Word's not going to pick that up. And then sometimes if you're doing it on Teams or whatever, and you send the message, and then you reread the message, but luckily there's an edit function, and then you can put your R in or whatever. But yeah, a lot of the times I might miss out the R.
Eva said, "Oh, Kelly, can you call her this evening?"
I will try, but I do have a couple of things, and we're still editing a video.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're editing a video for tomorrow, right? For MK Vacays.
Yes, there's a bit I need you to do on that. But yes, where are we? Kirsty said, hello, Aoife. I hope you're okay though, Aoife. Richard said, I'm going to try Marks and Spencer's 50p biscuits today.
Oh.
Do they do 50p? What type? What style are they? What type style? What type of biscuit are they? Aoife says hello to Kirsty. Sam said, the funniest clip ever of a Real Housewives is when he was women are fighting and the guys are chilling. I still watch the Real Housewives though.
That's the thing, because for me, I just I live for the drama. but when I was just like really watching these women, and I was just like what are you what are you doing now? I can imagine having an argument with someone and stuff like that, and I get it, and it's very difficult for me to recover from an argument and stuff like that, because it breeds so much animosity and tension and negativity. It takes so long for me to just try to clear my mind and then like calm down, and so I don't like being angry. I don't like being in that negative space, so I'll try and do things to sort of like not be in that space. But when you're watching when I'm watching the Real Housewives, and I'm thinking, am I carrying that around, that negativity around with me? And I'm very conscious of that, so I try not to. Yeah.
I've got to be honest, guys. I have never seen the appeal in the show. I look at it, I thought, this is just women arguing. It's just women arguing. I don't see this as entertainment. Where are we?
I don't mind the arguing. What I mind is the essence of them putting each other down. The arguing is fine. It's just the essence of them putting each other down that I don't like.
All right. Not my form of entertainment.
Well,
but then again, I like football. You don't like football.
Yeah.
Well done, Liam, says Aoife, for the training and the process and the reduction in body fat. Sam said, oh, they didn't finish behind the loo or put down the new flooring either. Sam, I think you need to go back to them.
Yeah, you need. Yeah, this sound what?
I think you need to go back to them as well. I'm going to say, because I've got a friend of mine that has a council property, and they didn't do the skimming properly, so no, with the plastering, but she made them come back and redo it, because she just said you can't leave it like that. But yeah, that's just a poor job. But new flooring down. You need to put new flooring down as well. Otherwise, that's not a new bathroom. Or why are you tense? Aoife, why are you tense? What's happened? Liam said, thank you. Liam, you're welcome. But honestly, you don't need that to be you. If you do it for yourself, then that's absolutely fine. But you are an amazing guy. Really, really, really do believe in yourself.
I think that it's a case of now you just kind of have to put that to the back burner and say, right, this didn't work out. It's a shame. Because sometimes when an incompatibility happens, sometimes you're just not in the right, and sometimes it's just you're not in the right place at the right time, and that doesn't mean like later on, like when we met, we weren't in the right place at the right time the first time when we met. It happened a lot later.
Yeah.
So there's also that where you might have met someone already, but you're just not in the right place at the right time.
True. That is very, very true. Richard, oh my God, custard creams. Oh, they're custard creams.
Oh, I'm not a lover of custard creams, I've got to be honest.
Custard creams are delicious. I love custard creams. Don't listen to Kelly. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Custard creams are amazing. It's that vanilla.
I think you'll find I do know what I'm talking about.
They are delicious.
Saying.
Do you know what? It's like ice cream in a biscuit.
It's not ice cream in a biscuit. What? Everything that tastes of vanilla is ice cream.
It's sensational. Anyway, sorry, Richard. I was just dreaming of custard creams. Oh my God, custard creams. M&S only 50p. Worth it. Love the extra cream taste. So they taste really, really creamy. Well, I'll have to have a look at those as well. That's so cheap, 50p.
Yeah, 50p is very cheap.
Oh, Sam, I was given Ritalin for ADHD when I was 3.
Oh, wow.
Ritalin isn't great, says Aoife. No, it isn't. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I have heard of it. I so need a chin wag, Kel, said Aoife. Sam said, oh, it's a terrible drug. Yes, no, I have heard, I'm not an expert, but I have heard of it. Aoife said, Richard, bourbon biscuits and chocolate biscuit cake are all my favorite, all-time favorites. Oh, so you like bourbon?
I don't like bourbons.
Do you know what? I've got to say, I'm not the biggest fan of them either, only because the chocolate tastes so much different in a bourbon than it does actual chocolate.
I'm not a lover of chocolate biscuits anyway. The only sort of like chocolate biscuits that I do like, I don't mind McVitie's, but I've eaten so many of them, I don't have them anymore. I don't mind chocolate hobnob every now and again. Nutella biscuits, quite like a Nutella. The Nutella biscuits.
Thank you very much, Tanika, for recommendation.
Yeah.
That's down to you.
Love the Nutella biscuits. But yeah, it's a tricky one, really. Because I'm not a lover of bourbons and stuff like that.
Eva said, the woman here blames me for the mess.
What mess?
Have you created a mess? I don't believe you would. You don't sound like a messy person. So I think basically they're trying to kind of scapegoat you a little bit. It sounds. I took back my flash and washing up liquid to my room. Well, that of course you should do.
Right. Okay.
This is. Did you know what? The number of places I've worked in where if you leave stuff out, then that just gets taken. I mean, also when I've had flatmates. I've rented for years, and I always have the same thing. If you leave stuff in the cupboard, if you leave stuff in the fridge, somebody will take it. Not all of it, but they will help themselves to it. Especially milk. You go to grab milk, you've got a full pint. You come back 3 days later, and it's nearly like that much left, and you know you haven't had that much. So I don't blame you for doing that. That's totally your prerogative. Sam said, hope you like the pictures of my bathroom. We have to paint it and I will be getting new shelves and towel rails.
Oh.
Are you going to do the painting or are they going to do it for you? You might be best off doing it yourself by the sounds of them. Did you go to your food first?
I'm just going to have a quick look and then I will look at the food.
Because otherwise she's not going to come there.
I know. He said...
Won't be sharing anything with her from here. I'm not an egg, not chocolate, nor potatoes. Well, do you know what? They're your stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
That is your things.
There we go.
Oh, that's nice.
I like the hanging flowers.
Very nice.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very you, Sam.
Yeah,
very,
for
very
sure,
you.
for
It
sure.
is very, very you. I can see what you mean about the toilet's quite low. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I like the little accents that you've put up and stuff.
And I like the little sign. Where are we? Eva said, and I took loo paper and toothpaste, which she squeezed into mush. Had a job undoing the kinks. She squeezed it. Oh, I see. So are they? Is all this stuff yours?
Sorry, this is the glass that that from Timu.
Yes, that's right.
The same glass.
The same glass.
Yeah.
I quite like it actually.
Yeah.
Is this your stuff? Because if somebody's using your stuff, I think the best thing to do is just to do it that way. Where are we?
Very nice. Well,
it's beautiful.
Obviously, your accents are very nice. Yeah, for sure.
Then I took loo paper, toothpaste, which she squeezed into mush. Had a job undoing the kinks. Stove top from the Asian cooking. Oh, what is that? What's when you say that as well? Is somebody just cooking that type of food? Is that what you're saying? Took my shampoo back out of the bathroom and work surfaces. She's begun to irritate me hugely. I think with things like that, when you live with somebody, you've really, really, really got to either do one or two things. Let it irritate you or just try and work around it. I have had hundreds of flatmates over the years, and I mean hundreds. You'd be surprised. So you do realise that in some cases, some people have got no manners. Some people just have their quirks. You do have to learn to work around them and not let it bother you. It's hard, but not to let it bother you. Liam said, I met Kate Nash in Brighton, then saw Girls Aloud in London.
Somebody else saw Girls Aloud in London. Oh, yeah.
Underground.
I feel like it was Siobhan that went to see Girls
Aloud.
Oh,
was it?
Yeah.
She went to see them. How was it? Did you enjoy it? I'm glad you got to go and see... going out and seeing things as well, Liam. That's really good.
That's nice.
Sam said, I'd want to stay. Crocodile Dundee voice. That's not a mess. This is a mess. Yeah, exactly. Hit them back twice as hard. If they go and make a mess, you can make double the mess. I'm looking for a transfer. Well, I can imagine that. Like I said, don't let it affect you. When you let it affect you, that person's won. Try and just ignore them if you can and just say, whatever her name is, let's say it's Jane. Jane, please, I'm not interested. I'm really, really not interested. You can just do that. Shut it down. Eva said, I do need to sweep the floors and mop, but we'll do it before bed. That's fine.
Yeah. And
if it's your stuff, you have absolutely every right to keep it in your place. Richard said, pop on Xbox, lol, as TV messed up. SP Play, Minecraft, and Kitty. Oh, I saw you're doing your Isle of Wight build. So far, it's epic.
Oh, wow.
I really did like Richard's London builds. I was watching his live where he did his London build. I haven't seen your Isle of Wight build, but Richard's done huge parts of London as Minecraft. It was really, really good.
Yeah, I was having I know Minecraft is a very big thing. I understand that. Kind of like football is a very big thing, but I don't get it. I don't get all the building. I mean, like our nephew was very into it at one
Well,
point.
actually, quite a few of them are. So
Yeah, and I
the others are as
don't
well.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't
want to be.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound stereotypical, but it's not just a boy thing.
Yeah, I know there's plenty of people into it, but I just don't get it. Just don't understand it.
Do you know, and what it was an incredibly simple concept. The guy did it. He just he thought, well, I just want to create a little game, and he made it. But he sold it for absolute millions, and now it's so advanced. Do you know what it is? I think it's the fact that it's a very simple game. It's all just blocks, but you're in your own world, and you can just create your own little world.
It's like The Sims. Again, it's something I don't get it. I don't get The Sims. I don't get Minecraft. I don't get football. I just don't get it.
But it's one of those
I just
things,
don't get it.
But it's one I can understand a lot of these things. I like The Sims, although I wouldn't play it. I don't play it that much, but I do understand it. Do you know? It's escapism. It's pure escapism. You can just go into your own little world and create and do stuff you couldn't do in real life.
See, I would read a book.
But do you see what?
Or I would watch a program that I'm really into.
But you see, that's the thing. So not everybody likes to do.
No, I get it. But but what I'm trying to say is, because I've seen The Sims, I've seen you play The Sims, and Mark might get excited and show me something, and I still don't get it. I'm like, right, okay, so you've built this and you've built this, and you've got a little person here, you've got a little person there. That's it. I just it doesn't compute with me, so I don't get it.
No, I get it. I totally get it. Eva said, she blamed me for the mess on the cooker top. But was it you? If it wasn't you, you can just say that. Look, again, I'm making up a name. Jane, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It's not me.
In the words of Shaggy.
I would tell you if it were me, but it wasn't me. And then if she just keeps going, but just say, Jane, I don't know how many times I got to tell you, I didn't do this. If I had done it, I would apologise and clean it up, but it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't me.
Well, kitchen and sitting room floor needs sweeping and mopping. Is that your turn to do it? Still keeping us on. Thank you, Richard. Liam said it was awesome, the Girls Aloud concert.
Yeah, I again, I'm not a Girls Aloud fan. There's like one, maybe two songs. I really liked that one.
Promise me.
Starting to fade.
Eva said, I took back my washing detergent also. Good, there you go. Sam said, Nick has got the old Guitar Hero game, etc., but the guitar he bought needs a dongle. We love these games. It's going to be so much fun to play.
Yeah, see, Guitar Heroes, I get that.
You had a guitar for Guitar Hero.
Guitar Heroes, I get it. What is it? Beat lightsaber? Get it. I understand that. We got Beat Saber. Yeah, I get that. There's also a punching one. I get that one. But when you're talking to me about The Sims and Minecraft and football, it's like...
Oh, you see, Sam likes The Sims. I like The Sims Castaway. I play it on my Wii. The thing is with The Sims, there's so many different worlds that you can play. And that's what makes it so popular. Richard said, here, I will explain it to you. All right, so he's going to explain it to you.
I think you did try and explain it to me before, though, to be fair.
He's going to explain it to you again. You can build epic cities and fantasy places, but some pro, as it's like looking into a place you can actually experience. It's like being there. So again, this is going back to what I was saying as well, and I can see what Richard's saying, is the escapism of it, but you can create your own world in your own fantasy.
Yeah, but when I was looking at it, when you're doing it, I don't feel like I'm in that world. Even if I was building it, I wouldn't feel like I was in that world.
No, but that's where your imagination comes in. But if you're not interested in it, you're not going to be invested in it.
But if I was reading a book, I'm immersed in that. I am an actual character in that book.
But it's the same thing. So you're in that character as well. This is actually a bit more visceral because you are actually creating the world. But in a book, again, you're letting your mind do that. But there you go.
Yeah, I think it's just that. When I read a book, and I haven't read a book for a long time.
It's finding the time.
Yeah, I do have the time because I can read it on the train and stuff like that. But normally I'm listening to like a Reddit story, or I'm watching Love Island, or there's another episode, a series that I've gotten into, and I'm thinking, oh my god, I must watch this series. But I do have time to read a book. I just don't read the book. But I've got so many books upstairs and so many books down here that I need to sort of like. I'm thinking, is he turning up with my chicken? But no.
Yeah, what
because-
is it? Yeah, have you?
No. But I was thinking.
Oh no,
of
you've
my-
got to let that go.
I know.
That's
I
gone.
was thinking
That's
of my
gone now.
KFC, and that family's eating it. Whoever's got it, and they must have just thought, wow.
And it'll say on there Kelly, so they go, oh, cheers, Kelly. Thanks, Kel. But just order your food.
I'm ordering it now.
Right, let me read the comments while you order your food, because otherwise you won't come here for a while.
I'm just thinking, have I got a voucher? That's all.
Right, Richard said here. Oh no, we've done that one. Sam said, "Wii Fit Plus is my #1 game." Oh, that's interesting. Now you had the Wii Fit and the board.
Yeah.
Now, interestingly as well, I have tried Wii Fit, but I could never get into it that much. And do you know what? What's worse? During lockdown, Kelly and I did buy a lot of interactive games.
Yeah.
We want to do something like Beat Saber and stuff. I never played them. I think for me,
We did play Beat Saber.
no, but we don't now. But
No, we don't now. But sometimes when the kids come, we do.
Yeah, but I think the point I'm making is it's the novelty factor wears off, and it's as bad as this sound is the effort. I've got to put the 3D thing on and set the thing up, and I can never be bothered. I think I always like to just go on something I can just whack it on, and then just with the old controller go. It's just there on the screen. I also find we have got the virtual 3D headset we bought a while ago.
Yeah.
Well, in lockdown, so 4 years ago, I do find it can give you motion sickness, so I can't use it too often. Whereas the Wii Fit, obviously, you don't rely on that. You are doing the physical act, but it's good you do it. Have you got the dance mat, Sam? We did look. Kelly and I looked at that, so we wanted to get a karaoke machine, and I did look at PlayStation 4. Did have karaoke microphones and everything, but we went ahead. We didn't go with it ahead with it a bit, but they did have the dance mat. Yeah,
we went with Roxy, but I would like to try the dance mat. I think that would be good for do you know what I mean? Family Christmases and stuff like that.
You did buy the Zumba for the Wii. I did notice.
Yeah, but that would have been years ago.
I don't know if you ever used it, but yeah,
that would have been years ago.
I was cleaning up and I thought, what's this? I was going to the Zumba game. Kirsty said, I think gaming like Minecraft is almost like mindfulness. Yeah, I can see that meditation. It lets your mind have positive focus. There's been many studies that say that actually gaming does do that. It actually really focuses your mind because your brain is interactive, having to problem solve, depending on the game.
Yeah, I mean, so for a few people at work, we got Connect 4, and I a lot of people like to play it now. When I was growing up, I was very good at Connect 4. And it's been a while since I've played, like a good few years. The last time I would have played it, do you know what I mean? It would have been over 20 years ago. And so last year we had the Connect 4, and then it was so funny because I played a lot of people, and because I hadn't played it before, I just thought, oh my God, am I going to remember like this? And it's very interesting to see if your mind still works the same way, which it does, by the way. And so I beat a lot of people, but there's one guy, and it's so funny, and he's so intelligent, like really properly intelligent. So we were playing together, and I won one game, and then he won the rest. I was like, this year we played, and then it was like 3-3, so we kind of like tied kind of thing. But it was really good because I think when we get the game, I think he's interested. Really. And that's how it gets. And what was lovely to see was that the kids were getting involved, and then the kids were wanting to play. The kids didn't want to play the other kids. The kids wanted to play me or somebody else, and that was quite interesting because then I was teaching them, because they were about, and I go, look, but have a look. If you go there, am I going to win anywhere? And, then they're looking and all that. And it's so nice to have games where there's no phones involved. There's no Switch involved. There's none of this involved. And it's just back to basics. And I bought things like Rubik's Cubes and sort of like stencils and things like that. And like everyone was really getting into it. And I bought like cards, just things that I would have played when I was a kid. And I really wanted them to be engaged, and I really wanted them to use their imagination, because I feel like sometimes, although like you're lost in a world and all of that, I wanted them to be lost in a world with us, if that makes sense, and to kick that. So and there was lots of space for them to run up and down, and they were playing games and all of this, and not one of them got their phones out, not one of them had, and it was just really interesting to watch them play and stuff like that.
I did it. So the shop now, it used to be sell nothing but computer games. And what interested me was I went in there not so long ago, just to have a little look round. It's all ball games now.
Yeah.
And then ball games have made a real resurgence. They really, really have. I think families are spending. Now you can get ball games on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox, all of those platforms. But I think families are taking a real thing now, getting back to the old physical ball game.
It was nice to play with the kids and just sort of, and there were kids that I didn't know that I might have met once before, and they've made a beeline and they want to play, and it was just so nice to see that they wanted to play, that they wanted to get engaged and all of that. And sometimes I feel some parents don't have that time, because they're busy working or whatever it is. So to actually have that time where they could sit down and the kids were excited and all of this type of stuff was so nice to see. And also it was just nice playing, like there was Jenga as well. I got giant Jenga. I never played Jenga when I was a kid. I've never played it. I've never played it. We've got Jenga here, but I've never played it.
It's one of those games. It's one of the. I suppose we never get into the thing where we play it.
Yeah.
Because Kelly and I always did say we'll do a board game night. We never ever get round to doing it.
Like sometimes I'll have a girls' night. I haven't done it for a little while, but I'll do a girls' night, and then it's just games, and we just play games.
Done that for 4 years.
Haven't? No, I have done it. It's 2 years I haven't done it.
You've done it post-pandemic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
Yeah. We were all here.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Sam said, I love Assassin's Creed. It's just hard, but it's so beautiful to wander around the ancient cities and temples. I've got a version of Assassin's Creed, but I forget which version I've got. Where are we? Oh, yeah. If I get stuck in the tombs, Nick has to rescue me. Kirsty said, Uno is one of the best card game travel games.
Really?
Once you get the hang of it, it's so much fun. I have played Uno loads of times. And do you know what? I always forget the rules.
Oh, I'll have to look into it. I've never. But do you know what was funny? Because I bought Rubik's cubes, and you should have seen the adults, like really. There is a pattern that you can do so that they all go correct. And it was so much so that one of them took it home and said, "Oh, I'll bring it back." I was like, "Yeah, cool." And they had it, and they go, "Do you know what? I'm just going to order you a new one," and then ordered a new one, and so that they could carry on.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, it's so nice as well, because I do it for the adults as well, so that it brings them back to their childhood. And so there are specific games and stuff like that. And I just thought, oh, next year I'll order some more board games and things like that, and people can play.
I used to play a lot of chess. I used to love playing chess.
I never learned how to play.
Oh,
my mum's very good. My mum's a very good chess player.
I will teach you how to play chess. I'm not a master of it. I'll teach you how to play.
I don't think I could get to grips with the rules. I was more drafts. You're playing drafts, someone else is playing chess, isn't it?
But do you know what? With the moves, all you need to do is remember the moves. The difficult bit is the strategy part. That's the hard bit of chess.
I mean, it's very similar with Connect 4 of strategy. So the person that I play, he counts the spaces. But I don't count that. So he's obviously, his strategy is he's going to count the spaces. I am concentrating on my strategy is concentrating on where the person's going and where I'm going to go. That's how I do it. But yeah, it's weird how people think differently.
Sam said, I would love Cornish Monopoly and Game of Thrones Monopoly and Lord of the Rings Monopoly and Harry Potter. I see where it's going.
Yeah.
Well, Kelly did buy me the Ghostbusters Monopoly, which we still yet to play.
Yeah, but I think we showed it on here as well.
Yeah, we did. Oh, it's down there somewhere. Yeah, we must get into these things. The only problem is with the Monopoly, you need more than 2 people.
Yeah.
To really get it to work properly. But yeah, it's such a fantastic. And
I might break out the Connect 4 later. We'll have a go. Okay,
yeah,
Connect 4.
But there's so many. There are so many versions of Monopoly. You are right. They do now one for all different towns and stuff like this. Monopoly after 40 lost count. Yeah, you got 40 versions of it, Richard.
Wow.
That's, oh my God, that's impressive. Because now pretty much most major cities have now got their own Monopoly set. And also they do the theme one. So like you say, Game of Thrones, they've got Ghostbusters, they've got Back to the Future one. Play as 2 people. It's such fun. All right, we'll try that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get Mark to do Connect 4, but I'm still waiting for food. You're watching football? Oh no, it's tennis now.
Well, football is going to come on in a second. It started already. Kelly, you will love chess, said Sam. Well, guys,
it's a possibility.
Well, guys, I think we've just gone past 8, so I think we will leave the live there. But thank you so much for joining us again, we had such a fantastic time, as we always do, and love chatting to you as well. It's really good to catch up with you all as well. And like I said, we hope you all do really well in whatever pursuits you're doing, because I know there's a lot of people going for different things at the moment. So we do send our big love, Kelly and I, to each and every one of you.
We do. I don't forget on next week on Friday. Listen to me as if it's a special. On Friday, it's that's going to be a special. It's Get Baked. So Friday, gonna have 2 giant pieces of cake. I've ordered it correctly now, so I ordered it on Monday, and it's gonna come on Friday, and we'll be here to show you what they look like and taste them. Compare the 2 cakes.
Unless it goes to St. Cott's by mistake.
Unless it goes somewhere else by mistake, I'm gonna be so upset. And so that will be on Friday. And if you want to catch up with any of our holidays, don't forget, go over to MK Vacays. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. We really, really want your support. We would love to, when we decide that we're going back to Florida, to be able to do lives on that channel. And I think we need 50 subscribers, and we've got 27 at the moment.
We're getting there.
We are getting there. Exactly. And so if you haven't subscribed already, please do. It's called MK Vacays, and it's where we're going to show all our holidays from here on in. On this channel, we will do our food ones as usual, anything like a little bit extra. Maybe we'll do tips on both. I don't know, as in like little short getaway trips. But yes, please go over there. Please watch. I think we've got 3 videos up at the moment. We're about to have a 4th tomorrow. So please go ahead. Please watch them. Yeah. And in the meantime,
there we go, guys. So like I said, as always, look after yourselves, do take care, and you're never too old to have fun. Until then, we will see you on Friday, 6:30 usual time.
And don't forget to melt my cheese.
You know it.
Thank you for the likes, by the way.
Yeah, and also as well, if anybody's got Kelly's KFC, I'll leave it there because that's cool. All right, guys, we will see you on Friday. Look after yourselves. Bye.
Bye for now.